It's a huge week of high school football, the last week for most classes in the state title week. I'm Fox 23 Sports Director Nathan Thompson, along with the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis. And before we get to the game talk, we want to obviously take a minute to talk about Alan Trimble, the legendary Jenks head coach who passed away Sunday after a long battle with ALS. Had such a great impact on not only the football community, but just the community of Jenks and around this area as a whole.
A great legacy on and off the field. His impact we felt for many years, many years. He sent many assistant coaches who have onto other schools, and they've had great success there. And of course, so many great things he's done off the field as well. So he's definitely going to be missed by many people here, including myself. I mean, it's going to be really strange not to see him around and be able to talk to him, because even though he wasn't coaching anymore, when I think back, my two most memorable moments of this year involved events involving him and just the powerful message and example that he gave and led.
Yeah, and for me, the thing I'll remember the most, I mean, I've told this story before, but when I had cancer last year and had surgery and I was in the hospital dealing with that, here's a guy who's battling an incurable disease, a deadly disease, and he took the time to call me and check on me, and it really meant a lot to me and my family, and that's just the kind of guy he was. Celebration of life for him at Oral Roberts at the Mabee Center. That's Wednesday night at 6:30. I know we'll be there covering that, and if you can't make it, then they are live streaming it
on Trimble Strong's Facebook page.
So make sure you can watch it there if you can't make it out to the Mabee Center. Okay, let's get to the games now. No bigger lover of high school football and playoff games than Coach Trimble was. And so let's talk about some of these huge games. And game number one in your top 5 area games in the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World is one we've all been looking forward to for a long time, ever since, I mean, we had the same matchup in the Class 6A2 title game last year, but it's Bixby versus Stillwater, the two teams that maybe the most dominant in 11-man football in Oklahoma this year, finally squaring off at UCO Friday night at 7.
Yes, neither team has played a game closer than 25 points. They've just steamrolled every opponent. Each team has a great quarterback, each team has a great running back, and each team has a great receiver. It should be a dynamite matchup.
Yeah, all the 11-man football games this year are at Wantland Stadium at UCO, so it's kind of nice for people who want to catch a lot of high school football. Just go to one place and you can see them all. No competing games here this year in the state title games. Now, game number 2, staying in Class 6A. This is Class 6A1, Owasso versus Jenks. That's Saturday night at 8 o'clock, a little later tip-off because they're having a triple header there at Wantland Stadium on Saturday. Again, Owasso has been pretty much just blown away about everybody they faced this year. Jenks, on the other hand, had struggled some in the regular season, but coming on strong going into this one.
Yes, Jenks has embraced the underdog role. They love the underdog role, and now, of course, with Coach Trimble's passing, there's a lot of emotion. There will be a lot of emotion all week long, culminating in Saturday night. So I'm picking Owasso just because everything indicates that Owasso, they've been dominant all year long. They should win this game. But I've seen a lot of surprises in 6A state championship games throughout the years, and it wouldn't surprise me if Jenks won.
And then game number 3, not a state title game this time because we have a couple of classes that are a week behind. More teams make the playoffs. So in Class 2A, it's a semifinal, but another great matchup here. Metro Christian, undefeated, number 2 in the state, taking on Beggs, a team that's made it, used to making it to the state title game, so they need one more win Friday night to be able to do that. That's gamed at Broken Arrow.
Beggs won a thriller over Metro in the semifinals last year. Metro's trying to avenge that. I think this is going to be another thriller.
And then we go back to state title games for your number 4 game. Lincoln Christian taking on Plainview back at Wantland Stadium at UCO. This one a Saturday morning game at 11 a.m.
Yes, Lincoln Christian's been a juggernaut all year long, and I thought last week's game against Heritage Hall, that would be like the real state championship game. But Plainview made quite a statement against Verdigris last week, so I'm not going to totally count out Plainview, but I think Lincoln Christian just has too much.
And back to a title game, Class 4A, Poteau taking on Weatherford. That's a Friday 1 p.m. kickoff, a little earlier in the day there at Wantland Stadium.
Poteau going for its first gold ball. They've got the best defense in 4A, and I think it's their time to win it all.
So we'll see Friday at 1. And to get to the full write-up on all these top 5 area games from Barry Lewis, pick up a Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World. You can also go to okprepsextra.com, and there's some bonus coverage. You write up all the games that's going on this week if you go to the online version of it. You guys have lots of more coverage, good coverage coming up throughout the week here at the Tulsa World.
Yes, we have features on the 6A1, 6A2, and 3A state championship games in every day. Basically, we'll have something on the way to the championship games, and of course also we'll have extensive game coverage of those championship games and also the semifinals in the other classes.
So it should be great. Barry will be you're camping up there at Edmond, got the hotel room so you can cover all those games Friday and Saturday. So make sure you do that and pick up papers along the way. Go to okprepsextra.com to see all of their coverage for Fox 23. Luke will be camping up in Edmond. He'll have a hotel room there as well, so he'll be live previewing on Friday at 6, the Bixby Stillwater game, and then highlights afterward. And then on Saturday, we have that Lincoln Christian game at 11, and then Jenks Owasso. So Luke will be there for all that. He'll have all the highlights on Fox 23 News after college football that night. We're on a little later, so it gives us time because it's 8 o'clock kickoff for the Class 6A1. We'll have all that coverage, and you can always go to our fox23.com page and High School Football Tonight tab to see all of our coverage there. And this is it. This is our last week of doing these videos for the web, and it's been great talking football with everyone out there.
Yes, it has, and I've enjoyed it, Nathan, as always.
Yeah, it's been great, and looking forward to, hey, we got to do it again next year, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I hope everybody enjoys the great week of high school football.